Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to another week in the life of running our dealership, NG Supercars.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan, and this is our dealership, NG Supercars, and we're going to bring you along as we run our business and buy and sell cars, work on cars, do all sorts of stuff on cars. It's going to be pretty cool, so do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and check out our main channel, Normal Guy Supercar. That's where we have topic-driven videos, cool stuff like talk about the market, talk about specific DIY jobs and things like that. So we appreciate you guys' support. Let me show you what's going on in the shop and what we know at the moment is supposed to happen this week, although every week seems to change and throw us punches, and we're going to do our best to manage that. But I'll start off over here kind of in the service area. So we have this Ferrari F430. It's being converted into a manual. By the way, if you want to get a manual conversion on a Ferrari, reach out to us, sales@ngsupercars.com. We can discuss it. Right now, we got a little bit of a backlog. So if you want to get it done, you got to be patient. All right. This whole thing, please be patient. It's a process. It takes time. But we got started on that last week. If everything goes well, might get done this week. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to say yes, but it could if things go perfectly. That car is here for some other service. We're going to hopefully try and get that car wrapped up in the next day or two. So that seems likely. Finally have all the parts. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. We have all the parts. Oh my God. That car has needed, 4 or 5 unobtainium, impossible parts. Every time we get the right part, we need another part. Poor thing has been dragged out forever. So I really hope we can get that underway and out of here for its owner this week, because he would be happy to see his car. This car is also here for service and waiting for a part. That's just how things go. Yay. Hopefully we can get this car done, because once we get that part, assuming the part's properly working, it should be basically ready to go. This car is for sale, so if you're interested in it, send us an email. This car is also for sale. We just got it in. We're going to get it cleaned up later today, get some pictures taken, and get it listed on the website later this week. And another car that's here for a conversion. So this car was already sold. We started the conversion. I ripped out the interior last week. That's all I had time to do. By the way, you can hear I'm kind of sick, or at least have been sick for about a week. I'm at the tail end of it, getting better. So hopefully by the end of this week, I'll feel good. Another service car. We got a service car of a friend of ours. It's all done. A consignment McLaren. Yes, rare for us. We have a McLaren in the shop. I'm going to try and do a review of this probably today or tomorrow, most likely tomorrow. That will be on the main channel, Normal Guy Supercar. So check it out if you want to see that. We bought that car to fix up and convert. It is for sale. The Aston Martin, we finally have a possible deal on it, so we need to get that solidified hopefully today. Another service car. We're supposed to get the dashboard back from the leather people at the end of this week. If so, we can get that car done. It's already converted. It's the last thing we need is the dashboard. As soon as we get that, we can get that car done. And then finally, that 430 right there. Again, another car we bought. The bumper got damaged in shipping. The diffuser got destroyed. That's actually the diffuser right, oops, there. And got the bumper back from being painted. It looks really good, so we're gonna get that car going once we get these other cars done. So those clients' cars come first. They were here before that, so that's the plan. But yeah, it's gonna be a busy week. As you can see, we got a ton of service stuff to do. We listed this car on a short at the end of the week last week, and there's like 30 or 40 emails that I need to respond to this morning. I guess we're gonna get going on that. And I got some other computer work to do, but we'll get started and I'll catch up with you in a little bit. I just want to get the day going first. All right, YouTube, it's been another one of those crazy days where I just was doing so much crap I didn't have time to film. It's actually almost 5 o'clock. It's 4:45, and I actually want to film 1 or 2 videos before I leave today. So the day's not done. However, my week already changed dramatically. There's a guy who I was chatting with, doing some emails back and forth. He's got a 430 Spider. We agreed to a number over the weekend, and I wanted to go check out that car soon, preferably before I fly out to Tokyo. So I have to do it this week. And the car is in Ohio, and it's not really near any airport, and this is kind of a weird situation. You basically fly into Detroit and then drive south into Ohio. Well, I was looking at flights. To fly into Detroit this week was $1,400+ for economy. Stupid expensive, like absolutely makes no sense. So for shits and giggles, I was like, I wonder how much it costs to fly into Kalamazoo, my old hometown, which is only like an hour or something away from Detroit. And it was like $450, $500. So it's like almost $1,000 less to fly into my hometown. Now, the reason I checked that is because last week my Uncle Bob died. And so I was like, well, I wasn't planning on going to the funeral because I, wasn't planning on being able to get up there. But I was like, you know what? If I fly up, I could get up there, go to my hometown, go to his funeral, see my family that are at the funeral, and then go look at the car. And so now I'm going to do that. So tomorrow morning I'm getting up. I have a flight at 5:15 a.m. to Detroit, then to Kalamazoo. Yeah. So it's the dumbest thing ever. It costs less to fly to Kalamazoo with the connection in Detroit on literally the same plane that I would fly to Detroit. But because I'm not stopping in Detroit, it's less. It's so dumb. So anyway, I'm going to go to Kalamazoo tomorrow. I'm going to go to my Uncle Bob's funeral. My sister's going to be there. My dad's going to be there. And then on Wednesday morning, I'll get up early and drive over to Ohio and go check out this car. It's only like 2 hours, 15 minutes drive, so it's not awful. And then Wednesday night, I'll fly home. I guess it works out okay anyway, because I kind of wanted to go to his funeral anyway. That's what's happening now this week. So that means I only have today, Thursday, and Friday to film content this week. So I need to get on that. It means I'm going to film something right now. All right, YouTube, it's now after 6 o'clock. I had to wait for that car to get finished getting detailed. We had our detailer out here getting it prepped so we could get pictures of it tomorrow. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Very, very good. Very pleased with the outcome of this car. So we got to take care of a few things. Like I just noticed the winch wiper blade is toast, so we'll get that replaced. And we got, of course, our leather guy who's going to take care of the seat bolsters. And we have the headliner going to get fixed and some sticky buttons. But that's kind of about it. Anyway, I'm going to see you guys super early tomorrow morning. And we'll be going up to Michigan to my old hometown, Kalamazoo. Okay, YouTube, it's 4:10 and we're in the airport. So my flight's at 5:15. We got a little over an hour. I'm gonna run to the Sky Club, grab some breakfast real quick, fill up my water bottle. Pro tip, bring a water bottle. Make sure it's empty when you go through TSA, but all you have to do is there's a lot of water filling stations in airports now, so save yourself $5 on a bottle of water. Anyway, flight is fairly empty, but did not get upgraded to first class. I'm sad about that. I know, I'm spoiled. All right, well, I'm gonna wake up more and then we'll talk some more once we get maybe to Detroit or Kalamazoo, my hometown. All right, we're in Detroit, about 15 minutes early. Whoa. Gotta go to Concourse C, so we got a ways to go. But, there it is, the little walkway to C. All right, got like an hour and a half, so that's good. And short flight to Kalamazoo. All right, YouTube, we're in a Kia at the massive Kalamazoo International Airport. I don't know if it even is international. Anyway, I'm at Kalamazoo Airport. Look at that's the entire terminal. There's 4 gates. It's huge. I'm just trying to sync up with my family, figure out where everyone is. I don't know where everyone's at right now, so we're gonna go to my Uncle Bob's. Things are going on, and at some point tonight I will try and film some more stuff, but obviously I'm not gonna be filming my uncle's funeral and stuff, so I will see you guys in a little bit. All right, these are the apartments I was living in when I met my wife. I have a little bit of time to kill, so I'm just kind of driving around and see Candlewick. There it is. I remember growing up as a kid thinking those ones look so nice, and now like I lived there and they were awful. So yeah, this oh yeah, here we go. Look at this. It's like the main drag. Oh my god, that is new. That did not exist before. What is that place? Car wash. Whoa, that was not there before. Look at that place. Dang. All right, here we go. This is my grade school, St. Monica. That's where I went to grade school, elementary school. Oh, that place didn't exist before. Okay. Yeah, big town, right? I'm gonna drive by my old house. And then right up here is where the office building was for the first job I had outside of college. This building right there, where this bus is turning right there, that building, yep, 810, nice. And this is the high school that I went to. Oh yeah, look at that. Massive high school, not really. It's true, school's in session, I forgot. Oh, it's a school day. All right, here we go. This is my street as a kid. Oh yeah, this is where I grew up. So this lot when we were kids was not developed. It was like just a random lot. But that is my house. That is my old house. Oh man, the paint on it's all messed up. Oh dang, it looks all shitty. What happened to it? Poor house. Oh man, those trees are huge. I'll have to go by again. Dang, those trees got huge. Those trees were tiny, teeny tiny. All right, we're driving towards the first house I bought personally. So, once I got my job, I was out of college and everything and started working. I bought a house. I owned it for a couple years before we moved to Austin. There it is. Oh, they repainted it. It looks good in gray. There it is, 6841. It has a huge backyard. I gotta get a picture of that. That looks really nice, actually. It's funny because I forgot a lot of the side street names, but like as soon as I see the name, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what it's called. Well, we're on our way to Megan's childhood home, and I've driven a total of not even a half hour yet, and I've covered the entire city. Well, the cool thing is I'm doing this all by memory, and I'm actually remembering it all, so it's been a long time since the last time I was over here. It's this one. All right, here it is. Ready? Boom. Oh, I think they changed the garage door colors. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get some pictures. Funny story about that house. When I was a teenager, I had my lawn mowing business, and I actually mowed the house across the street from that house. They were not one of my clients, but the house across the street. And Megan swears she remembers seeing me mowing the lawn at some point, so that's kind of cool. I will say, I don't miss the cold. I don't miss how small the city is. I don't mind the fact that it's kind of got like a chiller lifestyle about it, but the trees just are so pretty here, like just absolutely beautiful. It's spring, everything's green, the trees are all getting their leaves, and they're just big, beautiful trees here versus back in Austin. The trees, you got the live oaks. The live oaks are cool, but they're just not as pretty as these trees. They're not as big. These trees are just massive. Oh yeah, go Kia, go, go! Yeah! That's about all she's got. Well, I'm gonna cruise down the main drag of town, the main strip, where everything's happening. This is the intersection and the railroad tracks where Megan got whacked by a train. Yep. I'm trying to take a picture of it, my stupid phone stopped working. I stopped to get root beer stand hot dogs because this was something we ate when we were kids, and I was like, oh my god, I haven't had this in like 20 years. Well, there's my uncle's house, or it was. I can't remember when he sold it. It's been a while. I probably haven't been there in 20-something years. All right, YouTube, made it to my hotel room. I'm going to go over to my dad and sister's hotel, which is just right next door. I had to book a different hotel. Anyway, I'm at the Spring Hill Suites. Super nice. Actually, it's kind of weird. The bathroom's like in the middle of the thing. It's kind of unusual layout. Anyway, it's really wonderful to see my cousins and relatives, and it was just good fun. We just were telling stories, commiserating. It was fun. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. All right, we're on I-94 heading towards Detroit so that we can head to Toledo, basically. And it's about 2 hours, 10 minutes, just hit the highway. So should be there around 10:30 a.m. Gives me a couple hours to look over the car and then drive back here. And my flight's not till like 6-something tonight, so if I get back in town around 5-ish, I might just grab some food and then jump on the plane. So plenty of time, shouldn't be a big deal. And I think we're in be okay on time as long as everything goes reasonably well, knock on wood. Well, anyway, we will join you guys maybe once we look at the car or so, and hopefully it's a good car. It's a higher mile 430, but it does have good options. It's got carbon fiber steering wheel, carbon fiber Challenge rear grille. I believe it's got Challenge wheels if I remember correctly. Daytona seats, red, tan. Looked really nice. So it should be a very good car. It's like 50,000 miles, so it'll be a bit cheaper. So a lot of you guys have been asking for a good, clean, cheap 430. Well, here's the opportunity. So assuming we buy it. That was the big thing, is he has no idea the clutch life. So yeah, that was the big thing I needed to find out, is like, okay, are we going to be spending $6,000-7,000 on a clutch or not? Because that really alters the price. I know it needs tires, I believe. Otherwise, that's kind of about it. So anyway, off we go. I'll rejoin you guys in a little while. Alright, you made it to Austin. It's like 10:30-ish. Almost didn't make it home tonight. The first flight had a mechanical that delayed us about 45 minutes, and my connection was only 50 minutes, so I would not have made the flight, except the second flight got delayed while we were in the air by about 20 minutes. So when we landed, I had to run from Terminal B all the way to Terminal A, and made it just barely, but I made it, so I'm home. So I'm gonna go home and go to sleep. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, good morning, YouTube. It is Thursday, and Moses is here. Aren't you, Mo? Momo, what you doing? He's like, I'm gonna smell all this stuff everywhere. Gotta go around and sniff all the cars. Well, it's gonna be a really, really busy day. I gotta get caught up on a lot of paperwork. Randy is wrenching on stuff. This car has stuff that's torn apart. Oh, look at headliners torn apart, binnacles out. So we're getting this car better before it goes to whoever buys it. By the way, it's for sale still. I think the silver car is done, so that's gonna be one of the first things I'm gonna do today after I do paperwork. I gotta get paperwork done, but I'm gonna take that silver car out for one last spin, make sure it's all good, and then send him an invoice, and he can come get his car finally, which poor guy he's never even driven it. I feel bad. We've had it for, I don't know, 2 months. That car is the exact example of why I was so scared to get into the service business, because it is just a comedy of errors for parts. So we had to order special parts, and then another special part broke, and then we had to have this other part, and then the one part we got wasn't the right part, even though we ordered the right part, and so they sent us the wrong. It just, literally everything about this car was just waiting for shipping the entire time. Like, if you can remove the shipping component, if we had everything here, we would have had this car done in like 3 days, 4, maybe. We did have, okay, but yeah, that's right. We also had to send the calipers out for paint twice.
Probably 6 to 8 hours, maybe.
No, well, the stickies did take a while.
Stickies took a while.
The stickies do take a long. It's just a lot of slow labor and tedious labor. So I mean, there was a decent amount of labor done on it, but the extended duration for completion was, I'm gonna say, 80% waiting on shipping or third-party vendors. But yay, finally. Yeah. Well, lessons learned. If we ever have to do that seal on the transmission again, we're just gonna order that bolt. In fact, I should probably just order that bolt and just keep one, because I feel like there's a high probability that will happen again at some point. Anyway, it's that weird shoulder bolt that service manual says, you're going to break this bolt. Like, just straight up, you're going to break this bolt. And then you can't buy it. You cannot buy just the bolt. You have to buy it in a kit. We had to look everywhere to find that kit. It was a big pain in the ass. Okay, so this car, we're still waiting. Actually, so we got the module back from being repaired, and they fixed one of 2 problems, which we didn't realize it had 2 problems. We thought it had 1 problem, but it actually had 2 problems. We knew the module was bad, so we sent the module out. It got repaired. And that module apparently breaks a lot. Like, you can't get the module. So the module being repaired fixed the blend door issue, because the blend doors did not work at all. Like, you'd turn different settings, blend doors were just like, we're staying here. We sent the module out, it got repaired. Now the blend doors activate. What's happening still is there's the TGK valve is what it's called. It's basically, there's a little pump and a valve. It's normally open. It is what powers or pushes coolant into the heater core, right? What we've read happens is apparently, and again, I don't want to be like too confident because this is all in theory until we actually test it. In theory, the TGK valve starts getting harder and harder to close, and so it requires more and more energy, which causes the resistance to change. And then that same module that controls the blend doors also controls the TGK valve. That module starts saying, hey, you're out of range on the resistance. So like it says, close the valve starts to close, it's out of resistance, and it says, whoop, we're out of resistance, don't activate. So then it unactivates, but it says, oh, but I still need to activate, so try again. So then it tries to close again, and it goes out of range. And basically, it just does this cycle of every about 1.5 seconds, you just hear it going click, 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 and you can actually feel the pump turning on and off. So it's going on, off, on, off, on, which is, of course, pushing hot water through the heater core, which means you're basically pushing heat and air conditioning at the same time. So at first, the first minute or two that you run the car, everything seems great. The AC is working great. About 5-10 minutes later, once the car warms up, you're like, hey, this isn't so cold anymore. So I think it's a combination of those two components breaking in these 360s is pretty common, because we also read, apparently, the 430s, even though it's got the exact same part numbers, they changed the programming on the module to have a wider resistance range. So when the valve struggles to close, it's still like, yo, that's okay. Keep going. We stole the module out of the gray 430 and tried it in the car, and it worked perfectly. Everything was fine. So we're like, oh, okay, the module. Well, the module literally, again, has the exact same partner, but it has different revisions from Delphi. It's a Delphi part. So then we're like, okay, well, obviously we can't steal the module permanently out of that car. So we put the module back in that car, and we're like, well, you know what? Let's just try it on another car. So we tried it on another 430, and it didn't fix it. It didn't work. So we've tried 5 different modules because we've had 2 used modules, the original module, that gray 430 module, and this red 430 module. And of those, only one works, the gray one. And the gray one is a later car. So that one we assume has the least aggressive programming on tolerance ranges. It's crazy. And we tried the 360 module in this car, and it worked. Anyway, we have a new TGK valve on order, supposed to be here sometime, hopefully soon. I told them to expedite it. They're working on trying to get that. We might be able to get it tomorrow, but probably Monday or Tuesday of next week. We'll get that, we'll replace that, and hopefully that fixes this thing. If so, then finally this guy can get his car back, and he's been super patient, and we can get that silver car out of here, this car out of here, that black car is all done. So we have 3 cars that can go away, which is great because we need some space because we have other cars that are inbound. Oh, and Randy just told me that apparently the Eternia broke. Yeah. So apparently, oh, that looks comfortable. Hi, Randy.
Oh, hi, guys.
Hi. So
Yeah,
what
I
happened?
got a call from Auto Vault Garage yesterday that car would no longer start. Keys on, batteries, voltage is good. Car button on the steering wheel is just non-responsive. So they're going to put it in neutral and push it onto the truck for us, and be our problem about Monday.
Sweet.
So we'll have three more cars dropped off. One that's going to be non-moving.
Yeah, well, so probably it's either the actual start button or more likely the NVO board died, which...
The boards already have problems. Like
Right, we already know the board has issues, so we're just going to replace the NVO board. Because sometimes we have had that stupid button actually break, so that does happen, but not as often as the NVO board on these 458s. Anyway, Mo, he does not need your help. Mo's like, I'm pretty sure I should just crawl right on top of him and lick him.
I would rather not.
You need 75 pounds on your chest, so it makes it really hard to breathe.
Yeah, no thanks, bud.
All right, so there you go. We're back at it. I'll join you guys once I get some paperwork done. Well, YouTube, it's late in the day after 5 p.m., and we got in our next conversion client car. So we're at capacity. Richard also dropped off his car. I don't even know if I showed you that. Richard's 458 Spider is back. We got a little bit of service work to do on that. Yeah, we're quite full. There's 14 cars in the shop right now, and we have another 458 that's being delivered tomorrow. Shit. Good news is that silver 458 is supposed to leave tomorrow, hopefully. May have to start double stacking some cars in the evenings. Well, we'll figure it out tomorrow, but I guess that's it for today. So I'm gonna go home. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, good morning, YouTube, and it is Friday. It is the last day in this video. Next week's video is going to be a little bit shorter because I'm going to be flying to Japan on Thursday. So it'll only be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then I'm going to make a separate thing probably for Japan. But anyway, Randy's there doing stuff, making stuff happen. This car's kind of long. I'd say it's probably about 85% or so done, which is nice. We do have a space problem. So this car arrived yesterday, like you saw, and we have another car that's supposed to arrive any minute now. Just gotta check my phone, that ding. Okay, that wasn't it. Just making sure that wasn't it. And yeah, that silver car was supposed to go out today, but so far, the shippers are slow right now. Usually we can make that happen because it's only going to Houston kind of area. But anyway, we'll get that figured out. That car needs to go away. It's all done. Just whatever. We'll get it out of here. I'd like it to go out because then I want to do a review of the McLaren today. I actually need to do that. That's on the list. I actually got to make a couple videos today. I got to pre-film some videos so that they can get out while I'm gone, because otherwise I'm going to have like nothing happen on the YouTube channel while I'm gone and the channel will suffer. That's it for the moment. I am behind on computer work because there's a bunch of stuff I was supposed to do yesterday and then some stuff happened. It distracted me and I didn't get anything done. So I need to get some shit done. So that's what I'm going to do is jump on the computer, get some stuff done, and see where we end up in the next hour or two. All right, YouTube. It's late on Friday. I am on daddy duty all weekend. Megan is having a girls' weekend out as a birthday present from me because she's amazing and she needs this, especially because I'm going away next week. So I need to get home, take care of the kiddo. That's it for this week. We did get that car back from getting a PPF, so I think it did a full PPF.
The whole car, yeah.
Oh man, gotta love that.
Brilliant.
Yeah, this is the Brilliant exhaust car, so we're gonna be doing that. Although Josh said on the way home, we think the pedal may have died.
The accelerator pedal went out.
Yeah.
I was on the highway and it just lost power, and then it like revved to 7,000 and was just staying there.
Oof.
I put it in neutral, I turned it off, I pulled over on the side of the highway, disconnected the battery, and I limped it back. But it's
great.
I'm pretty sure it's the pedal. It's got all sorts of warning messages on the dash.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna try and get that fixed as well. So, it's just stuff. Well, anyway, hopefully we can get this car, that car, that car, that car, maybe even that car done next week. That's kind of lofty. Well, anyway, we're out of space, so we can't get anything else in here for the moment. And I'm going to see you guys on Monday. So do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button, like, share, and subscribe. Also check out normalguysupercar.com and ngsupercars.com, our websites. And we'll see you guys in the next video. We're doing a lot of cool car stuff. You're going to want to stay tuned. It's going to be sweet.